Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome to another episode of Wife Swap Australia, my loves. So you guys absolutely loved the last episode. In fact, as of right now, it's nearly at 100,000 views in less than a month. That is incredible. Thank you guys so much for entertaining this absolute nonsense. So, my lovelies, on the Chanel, the last episode that we watched of Wife Swap, which was in fact the first episode we've ever seen here on the Chanel, created quite a lot of, how do I say, drama perhaps? No, is drama the word? Commentary. It created a lot of commentary.
Good heavens.
I cannot believe the response that this video got. Honestly, you guys were letting me know your feelings about homeschooling, no schooling, and private schooling all in the comments of this video. And you can go and add to the video discourse over there if you want. Today, we're going to be watching episode 2 of Wife Swap Australia. I feel like we're going to have quite a journey with this series because I felt like I was going to feel a specific type of way going into this, and I actually felt completely the opposite, so it's almost like my beliefs are being challenged. So one of the things I want to highlight about different seasons of Wife Swap around the globe, in fact, different programs around the globe that we watch here. Obviously, this is the first foray I've ever had into watching Australian-based television. And your shows are an hour long, like an actual hour. They're not 45 minutes stretched to an hour. They're not an hour stretched to 90 minutes. They are literally an hour and 3 minutes. I have it right here. So this video is going to take me hours to film. And I just can't wait to see how this turns out. Stop it. So, my loves, make sure you get your beverage at the ready. I'm going to pop in my hanger. 1 stone a month. 2 stones a month. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you want to see more from Wife Swap Australia, girls. And today, I am on the cream soda. So, are you ready to watch a scandal, girls? Oh, yes, I forgot about this dramatic Avatar-style
Australia, everyday parents are raising their children.
It's like we're watching The Last of Us.
Values.
Dead.
My mum said, if you have kids,
I've got cats.
Different.
Alright, so this is the same intro as the previous episode.
may as well live it.
Online in front of the camera.
And completely different ways of parenting.
Parenting.
6 minutes.
Every parent can.
On to the naughty step!
Their way is best.
If you're pandering to kids, you're just creating little monsters.
Oh, this is difficult, isn't it? Tonight, on the guillotine!
Parenting to the ultimate. 2 women, worlds apart. A lenient mum of unruly quadruplets.
If they just did what I asked them to do when I asked them to do it, life would be so simple. Bailey?
Yes, but children aren't there to do as you say. They're there to learn from your examples. Are we going to be triggered this episode? I hope not. I myself am child-free, and I'm so thankful I don't have to deal with any of this nonsense. Although, when I get a fur baby, perhaps. Oh, mummy's eye is so swollen. I feel like I'm going, hello, would you like to try this apple? No, thank you.
Life would be so simple. Bailey?
Bailey J. Mills.
My brothers are idiots and bitches.
And a no-nonsense mum of 2 highly disciplined kids.
The Dyson!
Whether it's on the chore list or not, it's done.
Swap
But
gout.
when they swap lives,
Will they eat?
the world is
What is
turned completely upside down.
This is the most dramatic intro to a show. No children! We've bought them all!
How do you even know where to look?
How do you even... Oh. A new husband! The other one's in the bin.
Until-
Dear game of... New rules, girl!
Mum calls all the shots.
Da-da! This song is copyright.
You will lose text.
Oh my god. Dead. It's not funny, don't. Wife swap. The old lady becomes the new one. How very swan. New South woman.
Meet the reckless,
Not for me.
unruly
Under the cupboard, under the stairs, under the ground.
Andrew family.
Hello. Oh,
Overwhelmed
not Andrew. It's the last name I need to hear right now. Ugh.
Period up.
Mummy's got a
Overwhelmed mum
small wig.
Elise,
Elise,
pushover dad Todd,
Todd.
and their hot-tempered quadruplets,
Imagine having quadruplets.
Ethan, Nate, and Mitchell.
All very, very white names.
Lucky us.
Yes. Oh, never trust a straight man without any lip.
Something nice to say to each other.
Beat. Oh, unruly. Imagine, actually, I forget, because in Australia, obviously, it's much more of like an outdoorsy lifestyle. This looks like I was going to say a moderate family home. Am I going to be completely clocked at the pageant for that?
Yes!
They have a pool? I'd like to have a house with a pool, actually. Oh, look.
Life
Drown.
with 4 boys
Pageant.
is crazy.
She's like, champagne.
Nate, don't even think about it.
Remember, Nate, we
Beach.
talk about making good choices. Is that a good choice? No, stop. Think.
That's the shit.
Nate, put it down now. When they're good, they're great. But when they're bad, they're evil.
Bailey.
Evil? Evil children? Oh, look, dead.
Go to your room. If I just did what I asked them to do when
I have to stop making dead jokes because it's probably quite offensive. But you know what? A dead body!
I know I was thinking it.
Hang on. When I say,
Ooh, did you see
sometimes
that?
I just want
Storming
to stop
off.
the merry-go-round and hop off. Go. Move. Go.
I'm telling you off in my sundress! Look what you've made me do!
Through each day, and they're all still alive. It's a good day.
Well,
My mom was a bitch. My brother's an idiot and bitches.
you can't talk all that. My brother is an idiot and bitches. Queensland! It's like having a Roomba that you've bred.
Disgusting.
Come back. You missed all of this.
Oh, she's red
Pandering to
blonde.
kids, you're just creating little monsters.
Right.
Stable. Okay, list.
I love the military background music. Like she's like da 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 da. I don't know military songs, but it sounds like, oh, could you imagine? I was not brought up in a household where this was a thing. Doing all this. Can you imagine doing all this? Like toilets.
Thrive on discipline and structure. I'm seeing
do agree
gaps.
that they need structure.
Did that stuff get done?
Yes, it did.
Let's tick it off. Let's catch
Is
it
this
up.
for TV, do you think, though, as well, a little
Meet
bit?
the rigid and highly disciplined Lister family.
Lister girls. The Lisa girls. The Lisa girls. The Lisa girls. The Lisa girls.
No nonsense
Dead.
mum Cassie. Militant dad Michael.
Mine.
Go sit in the corner. Go, Cooper.
And their 2 constantly controlled children, Sable and Cooper.
The most
Sabra?
important rules in this house are listening and doing what you're told. Sit.
Well, they've
6
only got
minutes.
2
If my
children.
kids are rude and talk back, they have time out while they're
No
thinking about what
screaming.
they've done. Cooper,
Or acting like a baby.
look at me. Stop wriggling. Do you think your behaviour's been good today?
A tiny bit bad.
Being sassy, continuing to run your mouth after you've been told to do something, being argumentative. What are we going to do so this doesn't happen again? There's always going to be consequences.
Oh.
I don't want to hear you talk until the end of your meal.
You should always encourage, like, debate, but maybe not argumentativeness, because you're basically teaching your child to, like, take authority at its face value, no matter where they are in the world. Oh, look, I get all itchy whenever I'm like, no, I don't like it. Ah!
A dead body.
So I was often told as a child to, like, never argue back and things like that. And I actually think it just developed into an anxiety disorder. I don't actually think that it helped me become a functional member of society. I actually think it made me incapable of dealing with confrontation in a way that's not beneficial to the psyche. Hashtag.
Grab the iPads, put your timers on.
Our kids
iPads
start
with
the day off
timers.
with 30 minutes tech time. If they talk back or do anything wrong, they lose it in 5-minute increments.
Cooper, you've lost time today for bad behaviour, haven't you?
Oh.
Too much tech turns kids into little zombies.
It does, but also they don't, you can't.
Our biggest
Oh,
enemy
not Fortnite.
in the house would be gaming.
Fortnite, girls! I actually really like Fortnite.
That word again, I would be so happy.
What the name?
It's an addiction.
I'm telling.
It's time to get off.
What?
We bend the rules all the time. Get off Fortnite, boys.
No,
Ethan.
I'm not getting off. I'm
Ethan.
not getting off.
Sometimes we don't follow through because it's easy.
Gaming is very much akin to, how can we say? I feel it's kind of similar to the idea of, like, playing poker. And I want to say this in a way that's like, it can develop into a problem, but it can also develop into quite a lucrative career. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, yes, your children need to be supervised and made sure that they're making good decisions. As in, you can't just spend 16 hours a day gaming, sis. You have to actually be in the real world. Even if you were to do this as a professional job, you would start to look for things to do elsewhere outside of gaming. But also, children are completely unreasonable at all times of the day and night. So I think it's a good balance. Once again, I feel like this show is going to be like, it's a good balance between A and B. But last time I agreed with Instagram blonde lady. So what was her name? What was her name? I'm terrible. Instagram blonde lady. Oh no.
No,
Ethan.
I'm not getting off.
Ethan!
I'm not getting off.
Stop doing that!
follow through.
Or you'll go in the chokey.
Do I want to win the war or do I want to win the battle?
1 second.
It's not, raising
Okay.
children is not a war or a
It's
battle.
neither. She dies in both.
Oh dear.
The
We've been abducted.
experiment has begun.
Oh.
And the wives prepare to swap lives and families.
So you're looking forward to your little adventure?
No, I'm shitting myself.
Oh.
I have anxiety.
We've come to realise that this show was not in fact filmed in 2012, but filmed in 2021, I believe. So I think if you've applied to go on Wife Swap, I think you've come to realise that they're not just going to be like,
We're going to change your house with your neighbour or your best friend or someone who's very similar to you. Like,
they are going to put you with a family that is completely different. Purely for the drama, girls. The men are all just like, yes, I get a new wife for a week.
I have anxiety.
Help your wife,
I think I've changed my
Paxer.
mind
What about?
going.
No, you're going.
Oh, he's helping her.
Okay.
That's nice.
Behave yourselves, huh? And be
Horse
nice
girl?
to the new mum. Remember, she's out of her comfort zone too. Plonking myself
that's
into
nice.
someone else's
Plonk.
home, that's really going to be a challenge for me, and hopefully it works out well.
You might have to eat your gusset.
Goodness me.
Bye, boys. Don't forget to leave.
Too many kisses.
Bye,
Blep.
Mama. Oh, okay. Mwah. Bye,
Oh, kiss the
Mama.
dog.
Be
though.
good, boys.
Lots of kisses.
See you, Mom. Bye, Mummy.
Bye, boys.
What a
The
beautiful
wives
Trinity
travel to
Susanna
opposite
shirt.
ends of the country as they get ready to move into each other's home.
And she's off. This boat.
I'm just worried that they're going to have like lots of really loud kids. I would hope. I'm
Well,
not
you be right.
pushed to my limits.
On the roundabout. In the lake. Across the sea.
Nice to the new wife.
These-
Don't yell at her.
They have paid for these drone shots, haven't they? They were like,
we want to go around the country. So what should we do? I know, we'll hire a drone and put it on the company taxes so we could just go and sit in the sunshine all day long.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Don't yell at her or anything.
don't
They
yell
can
at the new
be
wife.
rude at times.
The houses are incredible in Australia.
Before they meet their
One
new
pot is
families,
worth
lenient Mum Alise
Oh my God, how many bins do they have?
7.
Oh my
Too
God.
many bins. Oh my god.
strict Mum Cassie get to
There's only
look
4 of
around
them.
and judge each other's home.
Right, here we go.
So it's normal.
Here we go.
Kind
Beep.
of feel like I won the lottery here. It's not a farm.
Would you have hated a farm, perhaps? Oh.
Okay. Straight up dog.
Yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with a dog?
Interesting. Obviously, we're busy this morning.
Naughty slut! Things in the sink!
Naughty mummy.
Listen to what you're being told. Follow instructions. No screaming or acting like a baby. Okay, that's freaking me right out. My
It must be quite
having
nerve-wracking
heart
to do this.
palpitations.
But nowhere near as bad as, like, the Swan.
This is not cool. No beds being made. Stuff dumped on the floor.
What's this wall? Projects, food of the week, weekly
Turmeric.
goals, and
Turmeric?
lists. There's no
Turmeric is food of the week? Turmeric?
weekly goals and lists. There's no pictures of the kids, of them. Like, where's their wedding photos? Maybe they're not married at least. Okay, don't be judgmental.
So this is the who's who of the family, and we are all boys. Are they all the same age? I know what my son is like, and there's one of him. So I'm now picturing that times 4.
It's not really much.
I can't imagine raising
There's
4
no heart
boys.
here. It's very, dare I say, bland.
When those boys get to, like, middle teens, they're going to be such a handful, and they're all going to be the same age. Ah! A boudoir!
Oh, wow, okay.
Gaming.
This is a lot of
She's a Twitch
technology
streamer.
in one room. That's not going to sit well with me.
You don't even know, though. That's not going to sit well with you. What do you mean? You just got in here and gone,
Oh, technology. Well, I'm actually a fan of the 1920s.
Each wife has written a household manual
pixelation.
which describes their
Okay.
rules and
The
how to run
rules.
their home. And for the next week, they'll have no choice but to obey.
When Todd and I
Obey.
got married, we wanted to have one child. Instead, we were blessed with quadruplets.
there you go. Oops.
Our house is noisy, busy, and chaotic. Okay, so if they're admitting that it's chaotic, then it must be like 2 times of what they actually think it is.
She's got a degree.
I am a firm believer in discipline. If the kids misbehave, they'll be sent for a timeout or a tiny naughty chair. The boys are in for such a shock.
The
We
naughty
do have
step.
rules, but I can be swayed and we don't always follow through. Well, the way I'm reading this, the kids are running this house.
We read together about finance and health. How boring.
No, but you should teach your children about
The
finance.
house because I don't want to clean it. I kind of noticed that. But to avoid your own house because it's not clean, like there are 5 other members that could contribute.
The children are
got a
allowed
point.
screen time for 30 minutes each day.
Is that it? Wait, is that it? 30-minute screen time a day? How are they possibly going to function as, like, adults? I would hazard a guess and say the majority of jobs out there in this day and age rely on screens in some way or another. If you're like,
No, I'm willfully stealing technology from my children. They're like, I use the iPads.
they're like, well, would you like to come into finance? I don't know how to use that. Come on now, sis. That's not going to produce good, well-adjusted adults, is it? You can't just ban technology in your house. Sorry. It's just, the world has no time for you.
That's, wow. That's harsh.
Wowzers!
I've got visions of a
Mystic
prison
Meg.
guard with the gate shutting behind you.
During
Well,
the
they
week,
are
they
loving
can
the
have up to
drama.
90 minutes tech time a day. On weekends, it can be up to 5
90
hours
minutes is
a
fine.
day. 5 hours. Like, that's like half your awake day. I wouldn't raise my children that way.
Who's only awake for 10 hours?
Completely honest with you, I'm going to struggle. Yeah, I'm going to
Oh,
struggle.
I think this is going to be filled with drama, girls.
Already
do we
disturbed by what lies ahead,
Disturbed.
meet their new husband and children.
All right, here we go.
Hi. Hello.
Hello, I hate you.
I'm Ethan. Mitchell. I'm Nate. I'm
Must be
Bailey. And
Bailey.
this is Todd.
Must be Todd. Hi. Nice to
Todd.
meet you. Yeah, good.
The real friends of WeHo.
I'm Sable. What's your name?
Elise, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This is Cooper.
Hi, Cooper. How are you, buddy?
Cooper. He keeps them in the chicken coop.
Hi, Elise. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm a little teary.
Terry.
A nervous woman.
Jeez, we're not that scary.
Nervous wee.
You'll get used to it.
So how old are your kids?
He's
They're
like,
9.
I hate
How many
you.
do you have?
I have 4.
4 kids.
Yeah, quadruplets.
Quadruplets. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Are they mad?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Crazy.
Alrighty, this is going to be a challenge.
Got 1,000 questions.
Yeah, well, fire away.
Don't take it the wrong way. I just want to know, are you lesbian?
They can talk back really badly. One of my sons in particular.
Don't take this the wrong way. Are you a lesbian? I bet you in the schoolyard or something, some other kids, when they told everyone that they were going to be on this show, the other kids were like,
Oh my God, you got lesbian wives, lesbians.
I'm going to do a complete segue here, and I cannot imagine trying to raise boys in the world that it is now with like explicit adult content only 1 click away at all times of the day and night. I cannot imagine how unruly that would be. I mean, me and Rolly have spoken about on our podcast, like the Andrew Tate effect and how fast kids were talking about Andrew Tate as if he's like God. It's so scary, and I do not envy anyone in that position whatsoever, girls.
Electric chair.
Really badly. One of my sons in particular.
The funny thing is, the more you discipline your kids, the more they enjoy it and like it.
Really? You really think that?
Yeah.
I think they're extremists. I
Extremists.
see that we're going to have a couple of clashes.
Clash of the gout. Oh, double glazing.
So what normally happens on a normal day after school?
I like to play Fortnite. Fortnite. Fortnite.
I just keep hearing Fortnite. See, my kids at home, they only get 30 minutes tech time, even on the weekends.
Oh, rot.
I think this week might be about boring and terrible. And then can we go do what we want?
Well, I don't know. We've got to do what we normally do.
So let's do what we want. Okay. Fortnite.
And just like that, the tech-obsessed quads ditch new mum Cassie and their pushover dad
Ditched at
for
the
a
pageant.
gaming session.
Oh, but this is edited. This is like
honestly don't even
who's
know
screaming
what
in
to
the
do.
background.
for dinner.
Oh, elongated! Die, both of you! Oh my god, did I just annihilate them both? Beautiful.
Hey kids. Hello.
Oh, ignored at the pageant.
Okay, you guys ready?
Hey boys.
Yeah.
Can someone come help me work out what we're supposed to be eating for dinner?
No. We don't really care. And you idiot.
What?
Ethan. What? Why me? I don't know what happened.
Everybody's staring at a screen. There's no attention.
She
Hello?
what mummy wants attention, mummy.
4 little zombies, really. This is working out well. These kids need to earn that tech time, and that tech time certainly needs to be cut down dramatically. Alrighty. Oh, this is useless, isn't it?
Yep. I don't really care.
Coming up.
Oh. I do feel like that is quite disrespectful from that child. The thing is, there has to be a way of balancing technology and like downtime and schoolwork and like being a human being in general as a child. Those kids were on iPads, so why aren't they in the kitchen like on iPads being like, right, I don't know, playing like just playing near mum or something, you know? Like, I feel like there's ways that this could be approached that would make more sense. But also, that wouldn't make for a good dramatic TV show, would it? I wonder what this child who was like,
No, you're stupid.
will say in like 10 years' time when he looks back on this and goes, oh my god, how cringe.
Catch me outside. How about that?
A wife swap girls. The Andrew residence.
Boys, you guys have been on this for a little while.
At
She's
the
just, like, wandering
tech-obsessed
around.
Andrew home,
Wow.
highly disciplined mum Cassie
Do you guys always play sort of this long without a break?
Hire someone to come play with them and constantly beat them and get them bored with the game. Evil.
Do you play board games all the time?
Oh,
Every week, yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
5, 6.
and Cassie is attempting to feed
kinda
dinner
fun.
to quadruplets who refuse
Evolve
to
or
stop
pass
video
away,
gaming.
I feel like I've asked nicely a couple of times now for this stuff to go off. And so what I want is this stuff now to go off. So let's get them off. Can you turn it off? What about you two? Come on.
I'll do it when I get back. No.
Thank you. Thank you. You turn it off yourself or I'm taking it?
Wait, can I turn it off?
No, don't
Turn it off. That's the shit.
Ethan! It's pretty confronting that your kids are misbehaving and being rude to people who we've only just met.
Yeah, that is a bit
Ethan?
surprising. But of course,
Ethan?
it's almost like pack animals, isn't it?
Ethan, if you don't bring your iPad now, you're not getting it all tomorrow.
Oh, look at that tiny door for goblins.
If you were smart,
Was he
you'd
hiding
hand
in
it
the
over
closet?
and you'd go do
Charging it.
5, 4, 3,
2,
Clearly comes down to lack
1.
of
Time for a lip sync.
discipline and the lack of following through on
Okay,
consequences.
don't say following through.
I don't have it.
No, you don't. And you don't have it tomorrow either because you didn't follow instructions. So, shame for you.
Well, if you
And now I have
implement
an iPad
too
to
much
play tomorrow 'cause
punishment,
you
they
don't.
just won't care.
I'm annoyed with Cassie.
So
She's like being mean.
Why
What
are
is
we
this
coming
music?
downstairs?
Because I can.
Oh, sassy. Pretty sure you're going to lose your iPad for another day if we keep having tones. I think Elise might be in for a bit of a shock in my house, realising that the kids do as they're told and that there's consequences, and doing that actually works.
These children, I feel like her children might be a bit robotic.
On best behaviour.
There's got to be a balance, right?
Oh, what have we got? What have we got?
But according to the household manual, they're only allowed 30 minutes of screen time per day.
They could do an hour though, couldn't they?
Has them under strict surveillance.
It's like, no!
Hey,
Stop it!
kiddies, have we put our timers on?
Yeah.
Yes, for the correct time, Coop?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Holy moly.
Doesn't he have
It's
anything to
so
do?
constricted.
Is it 15 minutes?
Well, there won't be 15 minutes left because you've already put it on. But yes, you're correct, Coop.
What does it matter if they go a couple of minutes?
I bet he's so boring at parties. I bet at the water cooler he's like,
Actually, the deliveries come on Tuesday, so you can't have more than your allotted amount of...
Then a few hours later,
Come on, Coop. Your timer is set.
Militant Michael takes the timer rule one step further.
Timer. Here's the timer for eating, because otherwise he takes too long.
There you go.
He's being strictly monitored to finish dinner in exactly 20 minutes.
That's
Or
not
it's
that
time
okay.
out in the naughty
Wait.
corner.
What? Punished for not eating quickly. Okay, are we going to say, hello, adult eating disorder? That is not good. Oh my God. Imagine timing yourself to eat. No. Eating should be fundamentally a nutritious activity, but also something that you enjoy. If you're having stress spiking because you can't finish your food fast enough, what is that? What is that? Also, that doesn't take into account that this child might be a completely different type of person to his parents. No! Oh, I really don't like that. We've gone all hot. Something about really strict monitoring or strict control of food in family dynamics really gets me. I don't know why. I'm so like, burning hot girls, death. Imagine if the mum to that father was like,
You only get 5 minutes to have a wank, otherwise you get nothing and go to the naughty step.
Oh my Michelle.
Poor Cooper.
Or it's time out in the naughty corner.
Coop, why aren't you using a fork? Oi.
Oh yeah, oi your child. You could use a...
You're being silly. Cooper, this is the last time I'm going to tell you, right? Start eating properly.
What a boring man.
Makes me sad a little bit. He's only 6 years.
Look at your hands.
I mean, eat better, but
Look at
also...
everybody else's hands.
Oh,
you know the rules?
They don't look happy, do they?
You're not going to make it, mate. Coop.
This is
okay,
weird.
Go sit in the corner.
You're so weird.
No, go sit in the corner.
You're so weird. Punishment. Punishment for not eating fast enough. Punishment.
Does that sit well with you?
Yeah.
Really?
Take your punishment, Cooper.
Don't say that.
That's harsh.
Put your hands down by your side.
Oh my
Cooper,
God.
listen to me. What's one of our rules?
Do as you're asked and get what you want.
Have you done what you were asked?
What did that say?
What you want.
Do as you're asked and you get what you want, but want has an apostrophe in it. I'm trying to understand what is that apostrophe? What is that apostrophe contradicting? Is it contradicting? What's the word?
It's contraction, you silly swad.
Well, the word is not contradiction, but I can't actually find out for some reason. Google is like, I don't know what you're asking me. And I'm like, I just want to know what you call a word that you've shortened into one word that's not a portmanteau because it's got an apostrophe. Please. So what is the full phrase here? It's not wasn't because that would have an S. So it would be like, warrant. You get what you want. She's got a degree. This woman is dirty.
Get what you want.
Have you done what you were asked?
No.
So why should I give you what you want?
You're not
I've never
What
seen
does he
anything
want?
like this. The militant style of discipline for me is not great.
So what are you going to do about it?
This crosses the line
And
for
be
me.
a good listener.
I wouldn't change the way we do things. Go. People aren't allowed to step out of line.
What I hear there is,
I'm never going to update my beliefs because I'm right.
you've mugged me, Giles. Oh, I hate that. Hate that. Always update your beliefs when new information comes in. Always.
People aren't allowed to step out of line.
Right. Let's move on, shall we? The moon. Oh, the child is a werewolf. Good. Beat. Oh, the rambunctious residents.
It's day 2 of the
Gosh, I
swap,
haven't worn a uniform
and
in years.
no-nonsense mum Cassie is bracing herself for the daily breakfast routine
Right, breakfast routine.
Good morning. Hey.
with reckless quads.
Oh dear.
No. Hey, separate, please. Separate.
What's happening?
Whoa, what is happening?
I want to kick you in the nethers. Stop it.
It's hard already to bite my tongue, like sitting there and watching some of the things happening. And what are you wanting for breakfast?
There has to be a blend between these families.
So Nutella on toast?
Cassie must obey the household rules, so she's left with no choice but to bow down to whatever the boys desire.
I'm not a fan of making multiple breakfasts. My
Yeah,
kids
that
get
is a
one
bit
meal,
ridiculous.
Like you get what you get and you don't get upset.
Am I allowed to make a milkshake?
You should be able to choose.
A milkshake
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if that's what you normally have, then we have to stick with that.
milkshake
There is
for
very much a
breakfast?
vibe of you give them what they want.
Oh, I love
and then they'll be
milkshake.
quiet for a few minutes.
Hmm.
Are you serious?
Tempted.
I just have one little spoon.
And you're allowed that at breakfast.
Ice cream.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no,
She's
you're
like,
not done.
how dare you?
How dare you?
That is way too much sugar.
Okay. Not disciplining the boys
Hyperactivity.
now and not paying attention to their health. That's not doing them any favours. When they're teenagers, that is just going to be out of control.
Oh, they are, aren't they? They're going to be nightmarish.
Have dirty prawn crackers.
Sometimes.
Wow. Okay. Guess we're on old rules.
So you can put
Right.
some protein in.
A protein shake. Good.
2.
Breakfast at the Lister house is a different story. As
Listen to
lenient
the
Mama
music.
Lise follows her orders to make a
a bit
healthy
classist,
protein
isn't it?
shake for the entire family.
Just a little bit.
The protein shakes, that was absolutely the most grossest thing. Smell, taste, just yuck. Yuck.
A protein shake for breakfast.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
It's all about starting that, fruit and vegetables first thing in the morning. So each meal, we
Blended
try
fruit
to
and
get as much as we
veg
can.
is not a substitute for actual fruit and veg.
Pond water. Why aren't we just having a nice, cooked, balanced breakfast?
I agree, a
What
cooked
you doing?
balanced
Come on.
breakfast.
Drink up.
But your children ate ice cream and prawn crackers. Is he timed again?
Sable. I've never seen a kid drink anything so quickly in my life. I can't believe you just virtually drank that in all one go. She just does it because she just wants to get it done. She doesn't even like them.
Sometimes it doesn't have the best taste, but I just drink it.
Are they good for kids? Should kids be drinking protein shakes, I guess, is a question I want to go find the answer to. Can I ask, did you ask the kids if they wanted to do that? Or as the parents, you've just sort of said, this is what we're going to do?
Sable's doing a lot of exercise, so I'm trying
there
to
was a
give
cut
her more
there.
calories.
Wouldn't you be better off to eat fresh protein?
Yes.
Would you like to eat half a cow, like per day type thing?
No.
Exactly.
They're not young adults. These are young children.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
What
When
are
I
you talking
changed
about?
these rules,
Half a cow? What are you talking about?
not like them.
What a stupid
And that
response. I don't like this
A little bit
man.
nervous.
The next day, girls, is the
It's
president.
the last day working under old household
Okay.
rules.
Old
But
rules.
before laying down her
New
own
rules.
rules, strict mum Cassie has
Blue.
to clean up after unruly quad boys.
I felt that too.
Without
That's
their
an
help.
accident waiting to happen.
That is-
Don't tell mummy.
Like, that is gross.
I don't want to.
Poo not flushed down.
I don't want to
I know
look
she
at
doesn't like
toilets.
to clean, but it's borderline unhygienic. These kids lack independence. They're not doing anything for themselves. They're just sitting around.
They do lack
expecting to be waited
independence.
on hand
That's
and
what.
foot.
That's what it is. They lack independence. You're right. Oh, she's on the game.
It's frustrating. It's
That is
very
disgusting.
frustrating. They walk all over Alise, but at the same time, she's allowing it.
At the same time, she almost won America's Next Top Model Season 1. Oh!
Go somewhere else.
Beat. Yeah, see? That child was like, the lamp! Give me the lamp!
At the Lister house,
Right, what do we have?
responsibility is the norm, as Sable obediently follows her daily cleaning routine.
Yes.
You're ticking your list off, Sable?
Yeah.
Why
You
is
do
this?
the
I'm getting a bit
dishwasher.
of a vibe. I'm getting a bit of a vibe here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if you maybe aren't getting this vibe also. But I'm kind of getting that similar vibe of eldest daughter, surrogate mother. That eldest daughter is somehow expected to take on more responsible things than anyone else in the household. Do you know what I mean? I mean, she does only have one brother though, and he is like literally a toddler. Is he a toddler? A child, I guess. I don't know, because this kind of makes me feel a bit like, I don't know. She's not an adult. She shouldn't be expected to behave as an adult like 100% of the time. I don't know. It's just a vibe.
Evil.
So what I should be doing? Is Sable the adult here, or is Cassie the adult?
Yes.
I don't enjoy cleaning at all. I'd prefer to have a messy house, but Mum doesn't like messy houses.
What's next on our list? What would we do?
There's a balance. There's not mess.
Okay,
but like,
so that's a good job of making a bed.
you know.
Once the kids complete a job, they tick it off the chore list or face the consequences.
Okay, let's go.
Face the
The
consequences.
kids just seem too grown up. I just want to give them back their childhood.
And next on the militant list
All right, shall we go?
is a weekly 3K run.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's good. Da 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 da. Exercise does build
Would you like to
discipline.
run around the park with me? They'd go, what? I'm so unfit. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't just force someone who doesn't know exercise to go on a 3K run. That doesn't seem responsible at all.
I'm gonna have asthma attack. I'm curious to know, do Michael and Cassie actually ask her whether or not doing those activities is something that she wants to do?
Michael's been making me get into running. So Mondays I have 45 minutes of swimming. Tuesdays our sport day at school. Wednesdays we'll do our push-ups, sit-ups and planks. Thursday's the same.
I mean,
Saturday we have the 5K run at 7 o'clock in the morning.
5K run at 7 a.m. Okay, ugh.
Disgusting.
Do the things with friends.
Yes.
I tried that and I've got a lot of grief about it.
She's not allowed friends. Oh, hateful. No.
It's nothing but fun.
Chaos.
At the out of
Too much
control
chaos.
Andrew House.
What is he chugging?
The quads are hosting a very wild
What was the
pool
point?
party, ignoring any form of parental supervision.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So both families have a pool?
Stop whacking.
No, just one family. Wait, what?
How do you even know where to look? This is a madhouse at this point.
Beat! Beat! Yeah, I'm not into all this. Children, goodbye.
Nate!
Oh! Violence.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
The poor dog.
Put it down, now! Ethan!
So, is that working?
Nate! Ethan!
It's just barking at them. Blah! 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 He might as well just be standing in a field going,
Blah, 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 blah.
Delete the girls! Delete the girls! Delete the girls! For all the good that it's doing.
Put it, Nate, no more hitting. Nate! Nate! They don't hear, they might hear your voice, they don't hear my
It's
voice.
easy to give in to your kids, but at the same time, it's not always what's best for
Yeah,
them.
he's not being a parent, is he? He's totally not parenting these children. No. No!
No.
I did a little bit of research on how much we should be striving for every day of fresh fruit and vegetables.
Yes?
So
Oh my God.
Now what?
what we need to do is have 2 serves of fruit and
That's
5
a lot of-
serves of vegetables.
Like, why do we have to have so many lessons?
Sable. How many serves of vegetables do I have?
I'm just, okay.
He can't be doing that in his everyday life, surely.
Okay.
He's
I
a
tried
little
to-
bit neurotic.
Show you the ratio, 5 serves versus 2 serves.
You could just say, we're going to have this as dinner now. Oh, wait, what, girls?
After
Time to
struggling to
bleed.
live by each
Right,
other's
here we go.
rules,
Time
lenient
to
Mum Alise
transform
and
at the
strict
pageant.
Mum Cassie are ready to take control and lay down their own
Of her future. I see my own destiny.
No thanks. I choose my own.
Perfect.
I'm done with chaos. It's time for the adults to take back control of this house.
Oh, God, don't say take back control. Very right wing.
I want to talk to the manager girl.
It's the right thing for the family and the kids, but am I confident that Michael will see it
Lenient
that
mum
way?
versus strict
I'm
mum.
not so sure.
Oh, yeah, he needs to just stop all that.
Coop.
She pegs him.
Michael, I know that you and Cassie are really goal-driven.
Yes.
It's evident by what you have displayed in your
Yes.
vision wall.
Yes.
But it's not very
Vision
inviting
wall.
and it's not very homely. So my first rule is to move them and create a family area with soul.
Well, that's fun.
It's not relaxing to look at your future constantly.
That's
I
true.
guess-
It's not relaxing.
No, I don't think that's relaxing.
I look at it every day and know why I'm walking out the door.
Well, that
I
was
just want
fun.
to firstly
Right, here we
thank you for
go.
welcoming me into your home, but lack of listening, respect and consistency need to be addressed.
Yes. What's
This house is treated more
He's like one of the boys,
a
isn't
hotel
he?
than it is like a normal family home. So the fact that there's multiple breakfasts being made each morning is ridiculous. So the first rule is there will be one breakfast made, and that will be what I decide each morning.
Well, you can have input, but that makes sense.
Tough crowd.
Oh, instantly miserable. You still like it?
This one's for you, Cooper. Michael, you put heaps of food on his plate.
Yeah.
No more dinner timer.
Oh, thank
I
goodness.
just think it's
That's
a lot
sensible.
of pressure to put on him.
Yes.
We've only just incorporated the timer to try and help him up with the speed.
And I get where you're saying it just, he's only 6.
Yeah,
Speaking of
that will come with
cooking,
time.
I don't think kids should be having protein shakes.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow morning, hot breakfast for the kids.
Yes.
So we can have whatever we want?
Whatever you want.
Scandal!
You want protein shakes or...
I'm never shopping in BHS again! Otherwise, disgusting save! I can't believe all this! You've mugged me, girls!
Taking a step in the wrong direction.
You're taking a step in the wrong direction with that beard.
And slay.
Big thing that I've noticed is how much rubbish food is going into your bodies.
Yes,
we've had
too much.
Prawn crackers,
I agree.
ice cream, and we've had milkshakes.
That was
so
a
we're throwing
spliced
out
sentence.
all of the junk food from
Not
today.
all of it. You're allowed to cheat. Sweetie!
I just don't think that it's fair to my mum for buying stuff and then you're just gonna throw it away.
But I've
He
bought
kinda
some
looks like
healthy
Eddie
food to
Redmayne.
substitute for that though. And you actually find that it tastes really good.
It's only your opinion.
These
That's
children
true.
have
That's
a
my
sugar
opinion, but until you
addiction,
try it, you won't know.
and they have to be broken out of it.
These are just stupid. Completely stupid.
You're a bit young to be calling adults stupid.
Educational reading about finance and nutrition might be interesting for adults, but let's just let the kids be kids. So educational readings are going.
How is that bad?
Do you really think Cooper as a 6-year-old needs to know all that stuff yet?
What about his interaction with that did not sit well? Like, I'm just trying
Oh, no, it's not that it didn't sit well.
Because I see it as he's being part of the family.
Yeah, I understand.
He's getting a subtle understanding and will pick things up later on in life a lot easier.
Yeah, I
He
agree
sat
with that.
there,
Yes.
ate the vegetables.
I think there is a balance, sis.
But I'm sticking to my rules and I'm not backing down.
My God, the
from
music.
the time I
It's a
got
final
here-
battle, girls!
The boys have spent countless hours on technology,
Yes.
and that's resulting in behavioural issues and being little zombies.
Yes,
And
so I
this
do
brings
think
me to the
timing
rule.
is best.
30 minutes of tech time
30 minutes
per day
is
maximum.
a little low.
Like 30 minutes. That's the shit.
There will be consequences for bad behaviour.
Yes.
If you don't do your chores, you talk back or you misbehave, you will lose tech time in 5 minutes.
Why do we call them chores? Chores is the ugliest word. Like, if I was told, like,
Oh, you've got to do this. It's a chore.
like that's the most unfun word. Why can't we use it fun? Why can't we use a better word like household task or missions? And then that way you can relate it to something they already enjoy, which is video games. And if you have a child who's particularly into RPGs, why not call them quests?
Jesus was seen.
Chores. Like, nobody wants to do chores, do they? But if I want to have an EBM house tidy up and I put on the loudest, most rambunctious, ridiculous industrial music whilst also going around with my Dyson, then that's what I'm gonna do. So why don't you be like, we get 20 minutes of listening to your favourite music and a blitz tidy. Everyone go! Like, make it fun. Don't just be like,
Go and pluck the hair out of the sink, or Mummy will put you in the bin.
like, that's so dry. And nobody wants it dry.
You will lose tech time in 5-minute increments.
Your
Right.
rules are rubbish.
Rubbish lady. Bins.
What is it that's affecting you out of those?
None of your business.
Oh, a scandal.
Is it the tech time rule?
I said none of your business.
None of your business, girls!
You.
You! In the
I've never been spoken to like this by a child.
You'll just have to wait and see if we'll play by the rules.
Quite a
or not.
personality on him, hasn't he? This child.
And you boys have
Ugh.
already had your 30 minutes today.
So no more for
It's
you.
not fair.
Oh.
I think
It's
the
not,
boys are
is it?
still going to try to test the boundaries.
I'd like to put 15 more minutes on it though.
So 15 more minutes on the 30, but I'm pretty firm on what I want with the rules, so I'm going to follow through with what I said. And I think the boys will learn that pretty quickly. And that's not going to happen.
Oh.
Is that it?
He's off, girls. Into the garden. Never see it again.
Every day make me angry. She's not my mother.
Oh, she
Stable.
looked
I
like she was
love
going
that
to
you're
cry a bit then.
responsible beyond your years, but I want to give you back for your childhood, making her do all those chores.
Yes.
The responsibility of cooking, the responsibility of having to make hers and Cooper's lunch every day.
Yes.
So didn't you do that as a kid?
I
Wait,
did.
what?
And I don't want my kids to be doing that.
She has to make herself and her brother's lunch every day. So what are the parents doing at this time? That's not engaging. Cooking should really be like a family activity if you have a family. Because that way, when you're like really old or perhaps even gone, your children will have such wonderful memories of cooking with you and be like, oh, this is how mum used to make it, or this is how dad used to make it. And they can pass that on to their children. To make cooking and food like a selfish, I don't know, like chore, timed chore, just where is the fun? Where's the fun? Like, food should be delicious, fun, nutritious, and exciting. Ooh, no.
And I just would like to pass that on to Stable.
She's allowed to have fun with food,
So
my God.
no more punishment, rewards only.
Oh.
Can you explain that further? Like, so...
Can you get a job,
Yeah,
sir?
I understand what you're saying. So I do this at home with my kids.
So, do you think that you're an amazing...
Something about men really gets my
woman
back
and
up.
mother?
No. Ooh. Wait, what?
So, do you think that you're an amazing woman and mother?
I just need a break.
Oh, he is. Look at him. He's like, yes, I made her cry. What?
I hate conflict and I wasn't prepared to have an argument with him.
Oh, he was
Like this
vile.
amazing super mum and all the rest of it. I don't actually like being spoken to like that. You made her cry.
Huh?
You made her cry.
Yep. What have you got to say for
Need to go
yourself?
for a walk. I really need a break. Can you take this off me?
Sure.
Oh, no. That was a bit of a personal attack for something that he signed up for. He signed up for this show. He knew it was going to happen. He was like, no, does that make you? She should have said, does that make you a little spiteful with a tiny willy?
Stop! He's already dead.
It's the first day of our wives' new rules.
New rules.
And lenient Mum Alise has put a ban on healthy protein shakes in favour of sweet pancakes.
Do you want some maple syrup on them?
You don't.
I'm sorry.
Here?
But in a household that's strictly sugar-free,
So this is gonna be the yummiest happy face ever.
for militant Dad Michael,
He's upset.
all too much.
Of course he is. Well, put him in a coma.
Ridiculous. I feel like it's a bit unfair to...
Nobody wants to
paint
listen
a
to
picture
you.
that we only eat protein shakes. Like, I think that's unfair.
No.
I think.
You know what I mean?
I think you're boring.
I feel like, you know...
It doesn't have
What-
for
what-
me, I just think a cooked breakfast is better than a protein shake.
They're really delicious.
We've come off processed sugar and we know exactly what it feels like. It's terrible. Like, you should have seen the breakfast we had on Saturday. You missed out. So, you know, we had a roasted vegetable egg frittata. That was a hot breakfast. That had lots of goodness in it. Did you guys like it?
Cooper?
I didn't want it.
You didn't like it. So you'd just rather eat pancakes 24/7.
Well, yeah. Obviously a young child would.
It was lovely, Elise. Sugar should be classified as a drug. I don't want me or my kids or my family to ever have processed sugar again.
How can you survive without ever having processed sugar again? You are... What? How? How can you partake in society without ever having processed sugar? I'm a great fan of not moderation, consideration. You need to teach your child to consider what they're eating, consider what their habits are. Teach them self-reflection. Don't just be like,
No, you can never have that. Never have that.
because do you know what that makes children want? It makes them want it more. Makes them want the taboo things they're not allowed. Holy moly.
Breakfast time.
A golfing show.
Mommy!
Right,
At
breakfast.
the Andrew home, highly disciplined mum Cassie is on a mission to teach the unruly quads that parents are the boss. Starting with breakfast.
So, what
Muesli.
we have is two
Muesli
boys
has
who did not
processed
finish
sugar.
their meals last night, is that correct?
It's
So we
also
have
a
two
processed
boys who are going
food.
to eat their meals from last night first, and if they're still
Oh.
hungry, then they can have muesli. And the other two boys will have muesli straight up.
Oh.
So let's take
Leftovers.
to the table. Give a good chance at the rules. Do the right thing. We have fun.
Is it freezing?
I feel like the boys didn't believe me when I said that it was coming out for breakfast, but they've seen that now.
I don't want to eat the tomato. I don't want to eat chicken.
Why didn't you eat it at dinner last night then, Nate? You boys will learn. I mean what I say.
Oh, food. Food is a funny topic for me. I don't think you should force children to eat.
It's not a negotiation. You have two options. It's half of the thing on your plate that you don't like, or all.
Come on, Nate. Tastes like me on carpet.
Keep chewing, Nate. That's it.
Oh, this is weird.
They hate me for this, but it's for their own good.
I mean, I
Almost there,
understand that you have to encourage children in order to like eat something because sometimes children can be very, very difficult. I understand that, but I'm also, I don't know, forcing children to eat something, forcing children to finish their entire plate before they can do anything is not a good, that's not a good relationship with food. That doesn't build like a sensible, considerate relationship with food. That builds unusual eating habits, which can lead to other issues. And I'm not even a psychologist, girls, and I can see that. Ah! At least give
Now
them a
that they
sauce
know
or
if they
something.
don't know the dinner is coming out for
It's the
breakfast. So I think
driest
dinner time
food
might
I've
be a bit
ever
easier
seen.
today.
Right,
Back
here we
in
go.
Brisbane, Alise has taken over the household chores
Fashion.
from the Lister kids, allowing them to enjoy some family fun time.
Okay. They also have a pool. Everyone has a pool.
Hugging Michael and like riding him on the back. I haven't seen a lot of physical contact with them. So I'm actually really, really happy to see that.
It is a bit strange though that like it's very trad wife, isn't it, to be like mum's doing the dishes whilst dad's having fun.
Continues to implement her lenient rules by
Okay.
allowing 6-year-old Cooper to eat an early dinner without the pressure of a timer.
Ooh.
Coop, sit up. Come on.
Will it work?
Alise has given
Will
you
it be
some new
better?
rules.
Look at him leaning over like.
But with food still on the plate,
I hate
militant dad Michael is convinced that no timer
Alise.
is a bad idea.
He need. Well, let the
are you,
child
Coop?
learn.
He's under the table.
Difficult.
Can I talk to you for a minute? You're going to sit on my lap. Hey, can I ask you a question? Have we had a fun afternoon of swimming in the pool? Okay. How about 3 more mouthfuls for me? Okay? Let me go. That's right.
Is he
Yeah,
gagged?
good boy.
Okay. Her technique worked.
2 mouthfuls.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
and
Encouragement,
then I
not
cut an
punishment.
apple later. What do you reckon?
Oh, banana toast.
Fruit's okay. What do you think?
Okay, I'll just have an apple.
Okay. Good boy.
Oh, look! Love! And he's like, how dare you! My lemon I'm sucking, it's popped into my booty!
Ew, Michelle.
Ugh.
I feel like we just gave in to him not eating his dinner.
Just a green apple.
Oh, like a demon in the corner, the Babadook.
Claire.
Daytime tweed, evening chiffon.
Actually, double mouthfuls, but she kind of does know.
Offering him fruit instead of eating a good hearty meal, it's a dessert. You know, like it's just putting more sugar into his body at night time. So
I'll get the DVD out.
He's 6 years old. He's a baby. He just needs
He's not a
softly,
baby.
softly. He doesn't need, like, I just don't think that that's the way to
Encouragement.
go.
Maybe not firm encouragement, but encouragement. I don't know. That whole dynamic
yeah.
there was a weird interaction. It seemed like she was making progress and the child was eating, but the father was still like, no, because it's not my way. You're wrong. So that doesn't exactly fill me with confidence that he's going to have a moment of clarity and be like, well, maybe I should actually love my children and not treat them like employees of an internship.
Meanwhile,
go.
at the Andrew home,
Marnie Bailey.
Candies,
the quads have already eaten their
Into the
dinner
bin.
for breakfast.
lollipops.
So no-nonsense mum Cassie moves on to diet rule number 2.
I want to show you that I mean what I say and I follow through on things.
Don't say
and
follow
I really do
through.
think it's important that we start eating a bit healthier.
Yes.
So I've got some of the junky foods here which we're going to throw away.
What?
So we're going to throw out like the chips, the chocolate.
I must agree, if it's not in the house,
Lollipops.
you're not going to eat it. That.
And a little bit later I'll show you some of the cool stuff that I bought.
Don't say cool
Candy
stuff.
and Nutella.
But you're not putting it in the bin.
Yeah.
Oh. That was a bit of an adult response, wasn't it?
Alternative.
She doesn't do any respect to our house. I don't see him.
The music is like
Ethan, don't
Transformers.
leave.
Da, 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 da.
The reaction from the kids
As he
was
run off down the
probably
street.
like 20
Bye.
times more than I anticipated it would be.
Ethan!
Hey.
Don't run!
Hey.
Ethan!
Oh, she's off, gone. Oh. The next day.
Boys, can you come to the kitchen, please?
It's the final day following our wives' new rules.
Boys,
I'm ready to meet you.
let go. You are not. You are getting over here now because I asked you to.
Strict mum Cassie is still attempting to rein in the unruly quads.
Mitchell!
This time with a schedule of chores.
Chores. Lovely. Great. Everyone's going to respond well to this, aren't they?
So let's get into
That
maybe
sound.
some folding
Boom.
some laundry.
Fold the laundry!
Do you know what that does? That frees up a bit of your mum's time, doesn't it?
A handful of tasks a day, I guess.
Ethan, you do.
You don't know how to fold what? Shorts? Let me give you a lesson.
Ethan does know now.
Shorts, are we watching? I think you're taking the mickey now.
But then folding isn't one of our jobs.
But it is now. It's on the wall.
But you're not my parent.
This is where the disrespect is coming in, isn't it? In my house, if I ask
He's
my
like a
child to do
50-year-old
something, it's done.
man.
It's not going to
Grumpy.
end well for you because I'm not backing down.
Into the
So, Dad,
guillotine,
get in
child!
there, fold your stuff.
You kidding?
No, I'm not joking. You got 2 hands, you can go fold your stuff.
I wore them.
And I washed them, so if I dig in now and prove to these boys that there's consequences.
That father is very like...
I'm just one of the lads. I've got loads of blood.
Electric chair.
He thinks those children are his like siblings and he can be just like an unruly child as well. No. If you can make the children, you can parent the children.
And that's the Darjeeling.
Dig in now
Team
and
efforts.
prove to these boys that there's consequences for their behaviour. And when Alise comes home, if she follows through, life is going to
Don't
be so
say...
much better
What,
here.
what is this woman's obsession with following through?
Disgusting.
Time for tomorrow.
Oh.
Fine.
Oh, okay. Bribe did
There is
work.
nothing to fold.
Here you go, found some things for you.
That's neat. Yeah, I think her rules are really fair. It's
Ooh.
just really annoying.
Self-reflection.
You're trying, so I appreciate that you're trying.
Yes.
Good job.
A little
Well
bit.
done.
Thanks, Todd.
Okay, maybe the father isn't
Back
so...
in Queensland, lenient
absent.
mum
He said
Alise
like
has
2
just
sentences.
one rule left to action.
Right.
To dismantle the list of motivation wall.
Sable,
And she can't wait.
Koopy, can you do one thing for me before you eat that? See that sign that says rules?
Rip it
Can you
off,
put it in
girl.
the bin for me? Because we don't need it anymore.
Oh.
I don't like
The
it.
child is like, why?
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Let's rip it off
Ooh.
the wall and put it in the bin.
In the bin.
Go, go, go. Yes.
Okay. No. Jumper's blonde. Okay. Oh, in the bin.
In. Yay! High five
Sure.
me.
That's 10.
Love it.
One list down, just a wall full to go.
So you can still keep them, but let's just keep them in your rooms, okay?
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
just don't need to have them where we can all see it.
Well, Lisa's very fun and loving, and she just spices things up. She does it her own way.
You can rub them all.
Spice up your life.
So that's what I really like about her.
Aww.
So clean.
I know.
That
Are you
makes
excited?
sense.
Yes.
I had the best day. We've
The
put some
best
colour
time
into the lounge
with
area.
mummy.
We've moved the lounge room around, so we've got a flow going.
A fly.
It's been awesome.
Okay, that's cute. It's a bit more celebration of the family as a unit, which is nice, I guess. Like, I
Back
want
in
that.
Sydney,
Come
Don't
on,
you?
boys, I want you outside. Everybody find where your name is written and stand in front of that, please.
Cassie is also on her final mission, to show the tech-obsessed quads that there's more to life than just gaming.
So what I want to do, and it's something that's really important to me and something that I get my kids to do as well, is setting individual goals for each of you. This is your chance to kind of pick something that's really important to you that you can work towards.
Okay.
So I'm going to start over here with Ethan.
You've made it feel like school.
Give my dad a foot massage every night.
I mean, that's really sweet, but I feel like maybe that's something more for your dad than for you. What is it that you're actually interested in that you haven't done before?
No, I've done everything I wanted to do.
So you've done everything. You've lived a full life. You're happy.
No.
Ticked everything off the bucket list.
No.
No?
His voice was
I
so
really want to
croaky.
hit a 6, I haven't know.
A
Hitting a
what?
6.
That's a great start.
A what?
Are you happy with that goal?
He wants to
Yeah.
what?
I really want to hit a 6, I haven't know. Hitting
What?
a 6.
I really want to hit a 6-1, yes.
Goal?
I don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
cool. Okay, Bailey.
Sure.
I
Oh,
wanna learn
cricket.
about
Okay.
cricket as well.
That can be fun.
Because I suck at batting, but I'm great at bowling and fielding.
So yours would be around batting? Is that what we're working on?
Yep. To get better and try and hit and try and get more
Okay,
runs
I
in
spoke a bit
cricket.
fast. This
Perfect.
is quite good.
Okay, Nate.
I don't really score that much goals in soccer, so I want to score more goals in soccer.
Yeah? Okay, great.
Okay.
Let's get it down. Okay, Mitchell. Okay, have you put some thought into what your goal would look like?
I want to learn how to tie my shoes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And with no time like the present,
Okay, all right.
Cassie helps him to achieve
Oh, is this a wholesome moment, Scales?
I only know how to do this.
So it's just that bit. We're going to cross.
I have
And
no
then we're
idea
gonna
how
make
to
some
tie
bows.
someone else's shoes.
Do you want to have a try on that one? It's a bit tricky because it's hard to get your hands all together.
Like this.
Crisscross. And then we're going to pull them tight. Yep. And make a bow.
Just
so, like,
wear
pinch it there,
sock
so it's got a bit of
trainers.
tail. Yeah, you're fine. So just
Oh.
like loosen it up
Yes.
to there. So you got 2 bows. And then grab both bows and pull. Both bows. Make sure you grab that one. That's it.
Oh, continuity is on the other shoe.
You have nailed it. We now
Okay,
need to put
lovely.
some thought
Well,
into
that's
another
goal
goal
completed.
because now you know how to tie your shoes.
Well, lovely. Never try that again. Immediately leave.
See my mum because I really want to tell her that I can tie my shoelaces and do a double knot.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's a big moment.
That's cute. That is very cute.
Proud of you. These boys,
That was a
they
cute
are
moment.
true sweethearts. They are really good kids, and I'm actually going to miss them.
Disagree. Right, here we go. Oh, they've all
After swapping lives
Dead?
with a complete stranger,
Oh.
the social experiment is now
busted
over.
in Bangkok.
Just one more thing before
Oh no, am I going to be clocked for this
and our
hateful
wives
music?
prepare to
Da, da,
reunite
da,
with their loved ones.
This week's been
Reunite.
a mixed bag for me.
Ooh, pick and mix.
These boys
Fairy
have
tale
gone pretty much from little disasters.
No
like these
nonsense.
To like little delights, like little quirky delights.
Quirky delights. Don't tell a cheese company they'll come out with some sort of product.
Whilst I think that structure and rules are important
Okay.
for our family, I'm on the right
Alright.
track with the amount of fun that we do let the boys
Let's
have.
see, shall
I'm
we?
gonna miss you, boys. Thanks, Todd. Thank you.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss you.
Is this our heartfelt moment? Like, ah,
Hi, Cassie.
Bye, Mitchell. Oh, what's that?
a
Read
draw.
it in the car.
Read it in the car.
Read it in the car. Oh.
Bye, beautiful. You're so special. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Adios, amigos.
Keep all of the rules, all of them.
Not all of them, sis, but some
I'll miss
rules,
you, boys.
yes.
Hey,
Powerball!
Cassie.
Gamblers
Thanks
help.
for
Oh
looking after
no.
me and being a good friend, Nate. That is so
Aw,
sweet. Thank you
that's
for being
cute.
nice and trying to help us. Bye, Bailey. Thank you so much for teaching me to tie my shoes, and I really like the new rules, Mitchell.
That's
How
cute.
sweet is that?
Very
That's
cute.
adorable.
She does kind of get to go in and show them this little rule set though and be like, I'm the fun mum now.
Before returning home,
I'm very good.
the couples will meet halfway to
this
discuss their
lake?
experiences. But first, they'll reunite with each other.
Oh! No, thank you. Oh, running in the rain, girls. Very Bridget Jones.
Hold on to your titties.
No.
Good. I miss you so much.
Aw.
I missed you.
Yeah? How's the weather?
Pretty shitty. I'm up for soaking wet.
Oh.
How are the boys?
They've been pretty good.
Have they?
Yeah.
Soaking, sopping.
Our couples can now come face to face
Face?
for the first time.
Oh!
Hello.
In the
How are
executive
you? Good, thank
suite.
you, Cassie.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready, everyone? Strap in, strap on.
Michael, mate.
Fight!
How are you? Nice to meet you. Great. Very good.
Next up.
So when I read the manual, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit scared. Realising that there were 4 boys and reading your own words about chaotic and that sometimes you avoid
Chaos
your own
emeralds!
home. I was already in my head realising the things that I wanted to change before I'd even met the family.
Yes.
When I first got to your house, Cassie, I thought that I was coming into like a dictatorship.
It's a bit of a strong word,
There was like
but
lists and
it was
goals
very
and
intense, wasn't it?
challenges and food of the week. It was like, wow, this is really strict.
that woman's
And then
hairstyle
there
is
was things
very
like
particular.
that timer.
Yes, this was
I
absolutely
didn't love
awful.
that. I didn't love seeing people
No.
sit on the floor. I'm just not big on the whole naughty chair or the naughty corner. I just felt it was a little degrading.
Have we had like research that shows that the naughty corner actually works? There was a show called Super Nanny ages ago, which is where this clip is from.
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way.
And I believe that there was some sort of like scandal around like the idea of a naughty corner or a naughty area. I'm sure that I remember reading something somewhere that it didn't actually help behavioural development. I can't quite remember. So sound off in the comments box below.
I just felt it was a little degrading to him.
Yes, I agree.
I felt bad.
Don't your kids sit on the floor?
No.
Like they've never sat on the floor in the kids' play area, or?
Yeah, but not with a sign hanging over his head saying, don't act like a baby.
Take your punishment, Cooper.
Yeah, take your punishment, creep.
So my first rule, we removed all your list and then threw it in the bin. The dinner timer, that also went. Cooper doesn't need that timer to eat his dinner.
How did he go though?
He only ate 3 mouthfuls of food.
Of the whole.
To me, I was okay with that, but I know Michael wasn't happy about that.
There wasn't enough food. Yeah, okay.
I also told him if he was hungry, he could have a piece of fruit after. Apparently that's not the go either, so. And the house being sugar-free, I found that challenging, to say the least. And then you had protein shakes for breakfast, and I was like, I didn't even know kids should have protein shakes for breakfast. So another rule, hot breakfast for the kids, no more protein shake.
But proteins.
He's like,
in everything we eat.
But did you go to a doctor and ask the doctor about the protein shake?
Yeah, okay, but what's the difference with just eating 4 steaks rather than 1? Like, I don't.
I would probably keep that as a sometimes rule.
What are you talking about?
Can't foresee myself.
What's he talking about there? What's the difference between eating 4 steaks instead of 1? What is he talking? What is this man? What planet is this man from? Ill.
Rule, but I can't foresee myself seeing that doing that on a daily basis.
Yeah, and I understand that doesn't necessarily fit your lifestyle. So.
Very respectful answer, yes.
I was a bit surprised when it came to breakfast. Ethan chose to eat ice cream. I was a little mortified by that, to be honest.
That was clearly for
yeah,
TV,
I do
though.
allow that. I'd be lying if I
you
said
do?
no to that.
Yeah.
No.
It's not an everyday
Oh, was this before school?
Yeah, it's not an everyday thing. And then
You'd fill them up with sugar before school.
Don't start on the sugar.
So first rule was the house is going junk-free. And that was to see, I guess, if diet would play a part in changing behaviour and stuff as well.
Yeah.
I'm a little offended because I thought I was doing an okay job with that.
Nate
Well, ice cream
wasn't
for
happy.
breakfast? No.
Don't leave!
Ethan just got up and walked out.
Ethan was like, goodbye.
And then Nate.
Out of the house, you left the house.
Yeah, he felt like I was disrespecting
I mean,
him 'cause
he was
you
a
bought
child.
stuff and I was throwing it out.
Yeah, it's making me feel sick. I have to be honest.
Why is that?
Because my son ran away from home.
Oh, they cut that sentence off, didn't they?
It's a big experiment for them, as well as it is for us.
Yeah.
So I think I'm upset that he was upset.
Right, part
After
2.
swapping lives, our couples are
Swapping
sharing
gussets.
their experience with
Okay.
the social experiment.
I think I'm upset that he was upset.
Yes.
And Alise is struggling with how her quad boys have reacted to disciplined mum Cassie's new rules.
I did have an incident with Ethan where he was being difficult, so I ended up taking his iPad off him.
Yes.
Because I would go into the boys.
Did
on
we
their
see
text.
this? Did we see
Couldn't
this?
get eye contact.
Did we
couldn't
see this?
get any form of discussion. So I think the first day was just like Fortnite.
Oh, that, we
Not
didn't
out
seem
of the
like that. That
room.
didn't seem like
I
it was a
just felt
huge
like that was
problem.
taking away my opportunity
The
to get to know
Powerball!
them. So the golden rule, I cut it to 30 minutes tech time a day.
It's just too little.
So I said, you're going to get chores,
This,
And if you don't
her
do your
husband
chores,
hasn't said a
then
single
you don't get your
word.
tech
He's just
time.
like...
They, like, genuinely got sad. And I don't think I was prepared for that emotion.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I have a problem with that. The fact that the boys got that
Oh,
upset
this is difficult,
upsets
isn't it?
me as their mum.
But did you understand the intent
I
behind
do
it?
understand the intent.
Yeah.
They were just like, Fortnite.
This tech thing is really important to them.
So I don't really have an opinion on the game itself.
It's how they socialise with their friends. Well, that's what they're saying. So.
To us,
That's his first sentence. Right. Yes, gaming is a part of social experience. Welcome to the 21st century.
Family. Do what you're asked and you get what you want.
Ugh. That man needs to
compared
speak
to
much
our
less.
children, I think your children have a lot more responsibility and jobs.
Mhm.
So my next rule was about Sable having less responsibility and more
Yes.
time to be able to be a child.
Yes.
That got a little
She's like,
controversial
"Gagged."
between Michael and I.
He's very passionate.
And he was
Passionate
questioning
is not the
me,
word.
and I didn't like the line of the questioning.
Do you think that you're an amazing mother?
No.
It got personal.
I started to get frustrated at this point.
And it upset me. It really upset me.
The way you deliver stuff.
Oh no, I was just trying to find the motivation behind it, how she thinks it'll affect our family.
No,
I'm really passionate about making sure that the kids have a childhood and not too much responsibility. Yeah, so when I delivered that rule to her, she was like she quite liked that rule.
Yeah. I don't really feel like she has a lot of responsibility. Yeah, I think that's probably one that I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, it's neither right nor wrong.
Yeah, exactly right, just different. Yeah. Yeah, this week's taught me a fair bit. I do actually realise sort of how much my family does to help and sort of contribute. So I am grateful for my family. Yeah.
Oh,
I actually learned that I have more patience than I actually realised.
Not with you.
I'm hoping to take that home with me for
Is
the
this
boys.
the, like-
And thank you for being so kind to my children.
And your children are amazing. So if you ever want to go away, you can send them down to me. I'll look after
She's
them.
like, absolutely not, girls.
Okay, so I guess that's it.
I guess that's goodbye.
Wonderful.
I'll egg your car on the way out.
Thank you too.
Thank you for letting me be part of your
Yeah, you too. Bye, Tudsy.
Don't touch me.
With the emotional meeting over, our wives can finally return home to their children.
Oh. They giggled in the car. They'd just come home going,
Hello.
Hello.
do the that dress is so loud.
The fact that I've discovered that I have more patience.
Yes.
I'm going to try and make sure that we have a yelling-free home.
Yes.
Oh, hey, how are the rules, boys?
Do like 30 minutes of tech time and this house is going junk-free. I don't like those.
30
You know how
minutes?
much chips I lost? You won't get your freckles anymore.
What? Alise agreed with Bailey that restock the cupboard with junk food.
What about no chores, no tech?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Ethan?
No.
The quads did stick to their daily chores and gaming is now restricted to weekends only without a time limit. Okay, that's
And you're not
better.
going to give me any cheek?
Elise tried hard not to yell, but failed.
That's the
And what about the other family? Are we ever going to see them? Oh, here we are. And they're like, we ignored that woman and we filed a restraining order and we never see her again.
I'm still going to be
Prison.
firm and consistent with my children because I believe that gets the best results. No more dinner timer needs to disappear because that's just silliness.
Cassie and Michael ended up getting rid of the timer because Cooper managed to improve his eating habits. Okay, so good,
you're
no
not on
timer.
your iPad anymore, mister. iPad time's down today.
But they still refuse to give him more than 30 minutes.
I went into it with the intent to learn from what happened to be Alise in our home. Hot breakfast for the kids, no more protein shakes. But overall, I do feel like what we are doing is right for our family.
Yeah.
Why don't I just get you some prawn crackers
Pageant.
to go with it?
We're never going to be friends with them.
There you go. There you go. I am going to take out my hanger there and share with you some of my thoughts. So, first of all, let's talk about the elephants in the room, shall we? The husbands. Both of those husbands were just like, I don't know. I didn't feel like they were good examples of like family men or men that I would associate with being good with their families. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we've only seen an hour snapshot into their lives, but was it Michael or Mitchell? Michael? The husband of the brown-haired lady. I'm so terrible with names. I can imagine seeing him in a meeting, seeing him in like having to being forced to interact with this man and just being like, I have no interest in what you have to say. You are beige. And then the other guy was just like, almost like a big kid in himself. So I don't feel like either of them were really that great, to be honest. And I wouldn't want to socialize with either of them. However, I do want to say that I feel like I made my point about food, like relationships with food, very clear. I don't think timing people to eat is a great idea. I don't think that actually produces any like positive outcomes. I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a child psychologist, I'm not even a dietitian, but I just don't think that that creates a healthy relationship with food. And realistically, all we want our children to grow up and be is healthy, responsible adults, right? That's the goal here, surely. Again, I do feel a bit like the eldest daughter of, it's not the Lister family, is it? Is it the Lister family? It might be the Lister family. The eldest daughter, I feel like she was given a bit too much responsibility for a household of 4 because she's never going to have these years again. And I just feel like being a social teenager or entering your teens, I think she was 12 or 13, is so important. It's so important because some of these people that you meet at that age are going to be your friends for life. And it's so important to not have like a fearful relationship with your parents. Like I feel like she would be like, I can't go out and see my friends because I didn't fold the laundry immediately to mum's specification. That's the vibe I get. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about what we've seen in today's video in the comments box below, because once again, I'm so glad that I'm not married, and I'm so glad that I don't have children, and I'm so glad I have no plans in my life for either. And with that, my loves, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen here, my lovelies. Yes, you can. If you want to see another episode of Why Swap, sound off in the comments box below and let me know if you want to see more. Do you want to see more? There's also a season in New Zealand that I would quite like to watch. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Crazy Cat Sim. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go, or stunning cat on the go if you like. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in the next video's Twitch shout out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays and I stream every Monday and Thursday, my loves. Soon I also have a super long fundraising stream for the Dogs Trust coming out, so make sure you follow me for that. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Aloria, Dr. Dreamerella, Laura Ali, Luke Peterson, Orko Samoji, Andy Henry, Autumn Holly, Beebles32, Caitlin Coating, Camille Sarah, Casey Donahue, Shell Herman, Christina Crownover, Christina Kyle, Connor, ContraPoints, Crafty Leaks, Danielle, Danny Smith, Deborah Gwynn, Donuts for Life, Dr. A, Jevod, Elizabeth Stone, Eric Castillo, Jarrell Pavlovsky, Jen Martin, Jenabeth Herman, Jenny Hendricks, Caitlin Wright, Catherine Ritter, Lane Wade, Laura Jane, Les Banana, Lisa Pennington, Mary Siren, Mazel Morel, Megan Holly, Min Min TM, Moisten98, Mariah Sherman, Moldy Apple, Nadia Hamdi, Nixie Tricks, Paolo Rivera, Pink Caramel, Princess Lilium, Rachel VEC Biscuit, Romano, Ryan Vita, Sexy Texy RN, Slampire Queen, Sushwa, Steffutech, Succubus Lena, Summer Neff, Traverful Tromo, Victoria Corella, Zayanaza, and Zoe Xavier. And you know what, my loves? I'm going to leave it on the note of, let's just ban children on Fortnite, shall we? I really enjoy the game, but yes. No, it's way too addictive to children. Is it? I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'll see you in the next one.